Yo, what is up everyone? OliveGrummer here, and I just finished doing my live reaction to chapters 910 and 911 of One Piece. If you guys want to join in on those, make sure you, I guess, just sub and hit notifications, all that fun stuff. Get on the Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, so you guys know I'm live and you can participate in more discussion outside of the videos and outside of the stream. But overall, I'm just going to go ahead and straight up jump into this. Overall, the chapters were great. Realistically, I just want to kind of talk about 911. 910, I'm just going to summarize it real quick. It was just the path to Wano. Nothing too special. It was really cool, very beautifully drawn panels here and there. I thought it was fantastic seeing Sanji oogle over Vivi and Shirahoshi and everyone else from there, and not Rebecca, but Vivi-chan and all them. So I just thought it was priceless to see that. So I'm glad to have Sanji back as part of the crew. We missed him. Everyone missed him. But basically, they kind of crash landed at Wano. The way they made it there was interesting, though, because you had the octopus on the ship, which kind of just showed up. Excuse me. It just kind of showed up, and you're like, okay, why is there an octopus here? And as you can tell, like, I don't know if you guys watched my live reaction or not, but I was like, they haven't noticed the octopus. Like, what's going on? And then the next panel, still haven't noticed it until it started making up some weird noises, and then it was like, wait a second, there's an octopus here. Why is he even on this ship? And at first I thought it was going to be Luffy making that octopus a friend, because that's kind of what Luffy does. He always makes the weirdest things friends. Like I cannot come up with an example off the top of my head, but he always makes animals friends. Like the fighting things from not Dressrosa, but oh my goodness, why is my mind going blank right now? But Crocodile Island, Alabasta. The dodo, no, it starts with the D or something like that. The little turtle snails that fight. You guys know what I'm talking about. Somebody let me know in the comments, but I'm going to move on. That just kind of proves my point. So, basically, 9/11, Luffy crash lands on the island, and there's this baboon, there's this dog, and we're just like, what the heck's going on? And I thought that baboon was the same baboon as the ones that Zoro trained with. The ones that mimic all of Mihawk's moves, which are absolutely amazing. So I think it's the same baboon. I'm not quite sure. Let me just check. I have my little cheat sheet right here. I'm just going to click Beast Pirates. He is affiliated with the Beast Pirates, but as we know, he does not... at the end of the chapter, he's no longer with the Beast Pirates, and he's part of... not the Straw Hats, but the little girl. No, it doesn't It doesn't say which kind of baboon he is, but I'm thinking he is. He's similar to the baboons that we know about. Overall, that chapter was great. I'm kind of all over the place right now. So we understand how he gets separated. We get the flashback, and it was very interesting to see that octopus from 910 actually held back Luffy, and I was surprised why Oda does that. I really didn't expect that to happen, but at the same time, something bad's got to happen to Luffy. Come on. But why did the octopus do that? Where's the octopus now? Because realistically, he crash landed with Luffy as well because of the whirlpool. Now, Sanji, Sanji, Nami, and Carrot apparently made it off of Luffy, and I'm assuming Chopper and Brook were also jumped off of using Luffy's Gum Gum Balloon or whatever. So it's just going to be interesting to see where Chopper and Brook are, because technically they weren't shown, but it wasn't said anything about them either. So we'll have to see. Oh, excuse me. Skipping some of the big details. Obviously, you guys know what happened with that fight, and who Otama and the Master and stuff like that. We know Luffy doesn't have his Viva card. Luffy meets the girl, and she is a retainer of the Kozuki family. Now, obviously, we know that's shunned upon in Wano, and she got frustrated and she used it, she got kidnapped, and one thing led to another. And basically, everything I want to talk about is kind of the end of the chapter. Where I want to go with this is, at the last panel, we know that she's been waiting on Ace. And at first, I was like, no, hold on. This isn't the Ace that we know, because that would have made her 5. Because she turns 8, I'm assuming today or next chapter, whatever. She's turning 8, if not at the time of this chapter or in a few days, because the dude's like, yeah, I'm going to make her buy. I wanted her to go buy some rice for her 8th birthday. So you subtract 2 years, she's 6 on that day, and technically Ace obviously met her before then, because Ace has been dead for 2 years. So she would have been 6 or younger, basically 5 and younger. So I want to know what Ace has to do with such a young girl, that sounded really weird, but why Ace is affiliated with that family or whatever. I don't think it's his kid or anything like that. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't think it's his kid or anything like that. That's kind of stupid, but I think it has something to do with the Whitebeard affiliation. Now, the reason why I say this is because we're learning more about Whitebeard. We're learning more about Whitebeard's crew, and I think we're going to learn some things about Ace as well, because if you guys remember correctly, we have during the during the war, we had Kaido wanting to stop Whitebeard and kill Whitebeard himself. So obviously there's some sort of relationship that they had together, whether they hated each other, whether Kaido hated Whitebeard, we actually don't know those relationships. So I'm thinking Wano is going to be more Whitebeard related in the aspect of things we're going to learn and the history and stuff like that, because we really didn't learn too much history when it came down to Big Mom. We learned about the Germa, but other than that, if I recall correctly, we didn't really learn too much about other pirates. So I know Kaido and Whitebeard had to have had some sort of clash back in the day. Maybe they were on the same pirate crew as Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard, for all we know. And just thinking about it, they're all Yonko. Maybe it's a love-hate relationship, like they respect each other, but they don't really care for each other, kind of deal. That would be very interesting to see as well. What else did I have to say? Oh, and the way Oda's writing this, I'm seeing similarities to the way he started Big Mom's arc and all that stuff, just because of, at the end of the chapters, we saw Capone, and that was the big reveal there. So at the end of this chapter, we see Basil Hawkins. What's he gonna do there? I'm just seeing some parallels. Where we get the reveal for him. Maybe we won't see him for another few chapters because he's going to go out on his own and search the beach himself. So hopefully we'll end up getting a Basil Hawkins Luffy reunion in a sense, and see how that goes. Because Basil Hawkins, he doesn't have anything against Luffy, but at the same time now he has to, just due to his affiliation. But at the same time, he was kind of intrigued by him. If the way I interpret it was kind of like, oh, I'm trying to calculate the probability of Luffy dying, and it's never, it was the probability of him surviving, and it's never been 0%. There was always a percent number that he would survive way back in Shibodi. So unless it was maybe not Shibodi, maybe the Paramount War. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But that was what Basil Hawkins was doing. He was calculating the percentages due to his magician devil fruit, whatever it is. Who knows? So I don't think he hates him. I don't think he has anything against him. But I know now they're going to get into it. And we get to learn a little bit more about Basil Hawkins as well, because we learned about Capone that way. We also are going to see just the reunion. We need to know where Sanji is. We need to know where the rest of the Straw Hats are that were on the ship. Why the heck that octopus was there? Oda wouldn't put that there for no reason. And another thing I forgot to mention in chapter 9-10 was when Nami was trying to read the newspaper, and I in my reaction I was like, look, it's important that she's trying to read the newspaper. I see Big Mom's face. Why are they cutting it out? Like, it's important for that to happen. Nami even stated, hey, I didn't get to read this. Like, what the heck, you know? What did it say? But then they didn't give the papers back. So a couple cool things about this chapter was we get Basil Hawkins confirmed. We finally see him, because earlier we were like, where the heck is Basil Hawkins? Even though we kind of knew he was already working for him with Scratchman, Appo, Basil Hawkins, kids in jail, but where's Killer? We need to know where Killer is and the rest of the crews, because I'm thinking there's going to be a law. I keep looking at the TV, not the camera, but I think there's going to be a law, basically at Shippuden, Law, Kid, and Luffy alliance, or not even an alliance, but they're going to fight together in a sense. Maybe they'll have an alliance, but realistically, Kid's somebody you don't want to have an alliance with. I don't trust him. I don't really like. I mean, I kind of like him as a character, but at the same time, like on the Straw Hat side, I don't like him. He's shady, you know. But I think they're gonna have to end up working with each other. Basically, exactly what they did with Capone. You know, as soon as we get here, you guys are on your own. We're on our own, and we'll see you next time, kind of deal. So I think, looking forward to Wano, it's going to be awesome, especially with Otama and how she gave up like her 2 times a year food, and it's cool that she wants to be a ninja. I really respect what she did. And the dude is, what's her name? What's the master's name? No name for the master, but he reveals that she has some sort of relationship with Ace, and I cannot wait for next week, because I want to see Luffy not break down in like, I don't want to see him break down in a bad way, but I want to see him be like, yo, that's my brother. You know, I watched him die. Like, I was there. How do you not recognize me? If you guys know this, maybe they don't know Ace died. Maybe they had no connections to the outside world earlier, you know, when it was being broadcasted, because it was being broadcasted by the world government, I think, and Wano is not affiliated with the world government, so I don't know. I just want to know why they have that connection. I think it has to do, obviously, with something involving Whitebeard, and maybe they were on that island at one point, and maybe Ace saved her again, kind of like what Luffy did. Who knows? It could have been Ace hid her in that island and said, look, I'll be back. Obviously never showed back up, and they don't know that he's dead or anything like that. So we'll have to see. Let me know your comments and your thoughts on this chapter. I'm just going to give it a solid B. It wasn't the most exciting. I'll give it a B plus just because of that last panel. I did not expect Ace. I did not expect Basil Hawkins. And just the way Oda writes is absolutely fantastic. So let me know your comments, your thoughts. What would you guys give this on a scale of 100? You know, like a grade. What would you guys give this chapter? A, B, C, D, F wasn't that good. Let me know what you guys think, and make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys know the deal. I hate repeating it because it's just tedious, but we kind of have to, because that's how YouTube works. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Everyone have a good one. Oh, real quick, I'm gonna do a top 25 officially ranked video tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Bye, everyone.